Dillman and Lehman. Dillman got decent chunk of points. Deontay Johnson finally scored in what was it, like 560 games
Yeah, it
or
was
days
something
or whatever,
crazy.
some ridiculous stat. And he got 11 from his kicker. When you get double digits from your kicker, that's always
Can't be mad.
helpful, especially on a Thursday. Lehman, I feel like just on a little slide. He's trying to figure some things out without JJ, and he took Najee after I cut him, and obviously Najee has a good game then after I cut him.
Oh yeah, of course.
Is Aaron Jones going to be let loose? Who knows? I feel like I've heard that same story since he was a rookie.
Yeah, I don't believe it for a minute. I think he'll have
But
another bad game.
yeah. Speaking of the Packers, what's going on there, Jay? What's the?
Man, I think I blame the coaching.
You think it's coaching? All
I
right.
think at this point, I just got to point the finger at LaFleur. I don't know.
All right.
Love's not great, but I mean, it's
So
essentially his
top five
first year.
pick. If they have a top five pick, are they taking a quarterback?
Yeah, I mean, I would want them to personally.
Okay. All right. All right.
They
What
we
if
could,
Marvin Harrison Jr. is there?
well, with the drops that I've seen, they might need him too. But I think we take the quarterback over Marvin Harrison.
All
But
right. All
I
right.
don't think I'd mind either. Some sort of skill
Probably Drake
position.
May. I'm guessing is maybe that next guy.
Yeah, I saw some projections with him on the pack. If the pack get like a number 5 or 6 pick, they might go that way. So I don't know much about that guy, but I don't
North
know.
Carolina. He's yeah.
Yeah, just some. It's hard to love make stupid mistakes, but that's kind of expected. I think
Right. Yeah.
the coaching
He's a
is just
young
bad.
quarterback, but
Yeah, I don't love him, but I think I like him more than the coaches. So
right. Is like Gutenkis and Lafleur like they got another year in them, or like if
I
it's
think
like
honestly, I think
real bad.
if they lose this week, I would not be surprised if they got canned.
Ooh. All
Yeah,
right.
I'm gonna go as far as I would be surprised if they didn't if Lafleur did not get canned
They
if
got
they
they
lose.
got the Rams, right?
Yeah, and Matt Stafford probably not playing that game.
Uh, yeah. So if they
So
lose that, that'd be wild. Packer head coach. Well, I guess they've done that before though. They fired McCarthy in the middle of the year, didn't they?
yeah,
Yeah. So I mean, I guess it's not that out of the ordinary.
but yeah, so I don't know. Then the worst thing to do for a super average quarterback is change the coach middle of the season,
Right.
but then they can tank and go for a
And
good
get a
player. So
quarterback hopefully and get
yeah,
the rebuild going.
so I think at this
But
point, Packer fans don't really care. They just want something to happen.
something something to happen, yeah. All right, back to fantasy. Sorry, I
No, it's all
went on
right.
a little
I love talking
Packer
Pack.
tangent. Let's see. Yeah, so Ed Dillman. Yeah, I don't know. I think Dillman's going to take this one. Um, I think no Drake London. Maybe Kyle Pitts gets more than 3 targets,
Yeah,
and that might be the decider there. Lehman's got Rice for the Chiefs playing in his flex. Lehman's got a lot of dudes on buys this week,
yeah,
and then Connor and Jefferson hurt, so that obviously hurts him. So I think Dillman wins that game. Gus Edwards, does he repeat his 3 touchdown performance from last week against Seattle? And Seattle's run defense is better, so who knows? And Tony Pollard plays the Eagles, so maybe Dillman doesn't get his points from his running backs, but I don't see Lehman getting many points from his running backs either.
right. Yeah, and Dillman's got ETN on bye, which is a big hit.
Yeah, right. That's a
But
big hit.
yeah,
Damian Pierce out for him. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Last matchup? Yeah, last one. Jay and Baxter. This is a good one, I think. I mean, Baxter really needed Hopkins to do better than 10 points. So
yeah, I
I
feel
don't
like
know.
I
I
got
feel
away
like,
with one there.
yeah, yeah. I mean, Levis kind of looks like the real deal a little bit. I mean, he threw the one
Doesn't
pick
look
at the
bad.
end, but they were trailing. Yeah. I mean, you're projected at 140, which is pretty insane. Not gonna lie, but that's how you've been all year.
Yeah,
So
I do not. I'm definitely going to be under that projection.
right,
Mostert is. They all keep projecting
yeah,
Mostert high for some reason, but I don't. He's. I don't know. I don't.
he'll get
He's a
hurt at
wild
some
card.
point,
Yeah.
but you still have you still throw Mixon in there. He can be
Yeah.
your other running back, and then you got Puka's on your bench. You got Jalen Warren, which I think Jalen Warren takes over that backfield, if not
I
by
know.
the end of this year.
I'm waiting till he's a starter to
He,
play him, but I'm gonna
he
hold him.
reminds me so much of when Eckler was the
Yep, that's
backup
exactly
to
what I yeah.
whoever what that was.
Melvin Gordon, he was backing up.
Yeah, it was Gordon.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know. It just reminds me of that situation quite a
yeah,
bit.
100%. That's exactly my thoughts.
Um, yeah, I think you're gonna win that one unless Patty goes off in Germany. But you never, I saw they got to Germany on like Thursday night
Yeah,
or something. So I don't know.
and
So
Miami
they
got
might be
there. Miami got there on like Monday. I heard.
right.
Yeah,
So I don't know. I feel like they might be a little flat-footed in the first half. The Chiefs will be, and maybe teams are starting to figure out. And then you got Kelsey too to counteract that too. So I feel like
yeah,
that's gonna hurt him. He'll need a big Hawkinson game if anything. I mean, Thielen's catching everything too, but
yep,
yeah, I just don't see him pulling it out. I mean, AJ Brown's been a stud. Hopefully, Stephon Gilmore can shut him down.
yeah.
We'll see.
That's always a good matchup. Yeah, I'm a little nervous about Devontae to see if Aiden O'Connell
Aiden
hyper
O'Connell, yeah,
targets Devontae.
yeah.
I think last
I
time
would if I was him. I would.
I heard week 4, Aiden O'Connell was the starter, and I think Devontae had like 13 or 14 targets that game. So we'll see.
Yeah,
Now
I
whether
mean,
he can get
catches
the
10
ball
of
to him
them. I
or
mean,
not.
that's quite a.
Yeah. So
But
yeah,
yeah, that's all the matchups. I think. I don't know. I
awesome.
think I'm gonna push. I'm pushing for a playoff spot.
I like
I'm
that.
book. I'm gonna book it. Somehow, some way, I'm gonna figure it out. No one's gonna trade with me just because no one trades with me anymore. Because everyone thinks I swindle it and make things work, which I do. But that's part of the game.
I tried
You
trading with
know.
you a couple times. I might
I
still
know
be
we
up for
tried.
it.
We were close. We were close, and then
Yeah,
Baxter kind of came in at the 11th hour and
yeah,
got
which is okay.
Hawkinson.
Um, so
But
is your bold prediction that you make the playoffs, or do you have a different one?
no, yeah, that's my bold
Okay,
prediction because no
love it.
one, no one thinks I'm going to make the playoffs. I mean, that's
I mean, there was a point where it's just like, yeah,
oh,
auto miss,
oh yeah,
but yeah,
auto loss.
honestly,
But
I
I mean,
haven't really.
everyone, but my receivers are doing well. Like that's what's keeping me in the game. I mean, you got Lamb, Wilson, and Pittman. I mean, those guys are all doing pretty well.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
I
you've
just got to get
obviously,
some running backs to figure out. Like if Chuba can take over that backfield, that'd be helpful.
yeah.
Kareem Hunt can go kick somebody in an elevator and go away again. That'd be great for Jerome Ford. But
I mean, your
yeah,
team can score 150 points because they did last week. Anytime you have a
right. My
team
two
that can
wins,
score
my two wins have
150,
been
right?
yeah.
Anytime you can score that much, you always have a chance.
and
Um,
maybe Dak, figures it out. Like I said, if he starts running the ball a little bit more, gets on the move, that's where he's at his best.
mhm,
So we'll
absolutely.
see.
All right, so bet of the week. I think it
Yep.
was a pretty obvious one for me and you. We had a early season trade, a 1-for-1
Oh,
T Higgins for
Garrett.
my boy Garrett Wilson. So I think just since I'm probably most likely gonna start T Higgins this week, no matter what. I was
All
kind
right.
of deciding between him and Puka, but I think I'm for sure going with T. Um, just straight up, who scores more? I don't even know what their projections are, but they got to be pretty close. If not, Garrett probably is a little bit more.
He is 12 and a half. What is and Garrett's 16.
Okay. I'm still okay with that.
You still okay with heads up? All right.
I'll go heads up for 5.
All right. Yeah. I
Okay.
mean, I got to take Garrett Wilson, my boy.
Yeah, for sure. 100%. Yeah, I feel solid about T this week. I think he'll
Yeah.
that Buffalo team. I think they're frauds a little bit as well. I don't
A little
know.
bit. A little bit. Hey, they got Razul though. Is
I
he playing
know.
for him or
God, he's probably gonna get a pick six or something. God, yeah, hate that they lost him. But all
yeah.
right, cool. All right, well, we'll finish up here. 20 seconds of FaceTime. Anything you want to talk about? Floor is yours.
No, I'm coming for that playoff spot, boys. Coming. It's coming. I'm gonna take it. That sixth spot is mine. Coming for it. Cheers. We good?